think over the last, probably even 10 years, there were stages where I think Fitzroy players and supporters thought it was going to happen, that they'd, pull down the shutters on the Fitzroy Football Club. I'd already made the decision to go to Brisbane on that 10-year deal, but still to see Fitzroy go under was shattering.
The fact the Lions' final game was played in Perth added extra pain.
A lot of emotional people around the club. It's just been very hard for these young blokes, to keep focusing on just a simple game of footy.
To see Fitzroy go under in their own right. Now, I think the merger in the end, was a good decision as far as if they were going to merge to go with the Brisbane Bears. But yeah, still very hard time. And I came down for that second last game against Richmond at the MCG. And an emotional time for all the fans and all past players.
They'll go out with 8 premierships and 8 wooden spoons after 113 years.
In 2002, Wayne Carey was caught having an affair with Anthony Stevens' wife. Stevens was Carey's best friend and vice-captain.
For the well-being of all concerned, I've taken the decision to cease my playing career with the Kangaroos. I regret the circumstances of my actions, which has led to the decision and the pain it has caused to my wife and my family.
Carey was banished from the club he captained. He'd never play another game for the Roos.
I think you've got to understand what Wayne Carey was to the Kangaroos through that period. He was the reason we won and lost on the weekend on the field. The media only wanted to talk to Wayne. He was the club. The sponsors only wanted to talk to Wayne. He was the reason we got finance. And then to see it all just finish so quickly, like someone had pulled the trapdoor, just changed the club enormously.
And relations remained frosty between the champion and his teammates, who won 2 flags together.
There hasn't been a story in my time that's lasted as long as the Essendon supplement story, and probably been as messy.
Having done a talkback show every night for the last 15 years, the Essendon saga got to the stage where you try and talk cricket, people would call about Essendon. You try and talk golf, people would call about Essendon. You try and talk Collingwood, people would still ring about Essendon.
In 2012, Essendon's players were subjected to an injection regime, the likes of which the game had never seen. In the end, there were no winners. James Hird resigned in disgrace.
The reason for this decision was to enable the players and the supporters in the club to have some space to play and perform and be a normal football club again.
Stephen Dank was banned for a lifetime. David Evans walked away. So too did Andrew Demetriou. The Bombers were banned from the finals. Players were banned for 12 months. And Jobe Watson bore the final indignity, having his Brownlow medal stripped. The darkest period for the game and a stain that Essendon will carry for years to come.